Hey guys, Hard 31 guys here. Sorry, I missed my post yesterday. I wanted to do two today. So, number one, are you guys on track with everything? We're a few days in, and it's not how you start, it's how you finish. But are you staying off the alcohol? Are you staying off the sweets? Are you getting your exercise in every 30 days or every 30 minutes a day? Are you spending your time with the Lord 15 minutes and then doing your proverb? So, I'm going to cover two proverbs here, 4 and 5. And just kind of pieces of each one of them. I mean, there's so much in Proverbs and so much wisdom. That's what it's all about, is wisdom, and it applies so much to today's life. So the part for me that stands out in Proverbs 4 is, put away from you a deceitful mouth and put away devious speech far from you. Let your eyes look directly ahead and not let your gaze be fixed right in front of you. Watch the path of your feet and all your ways will be established. Do not turn to the right or to the left. And I like that one because it's all about, all of us have been caught up probably at times with the political situation, the COVID, all this stuff. And we're worried about that stuff, what other people are doing and who's got the right opinion versus what's the Lord have to say on it. So do not turn to the right or the left. This is one of my favorite things because I could be guilty of that. Being a conservative Christian, I can sometimes make conservative politics an idol in my life and get kind of on my high horse and get a little self-righteous. So not a lot self-righteous. And so luckily the Lord's brought me correction in that. It's like, why do I care about who's doing what Joe Biden's doing, what Donald Trump's doing, what any of that's doing? I care about what the Lord's doing and what he wants me to be doing. So that's where we should be putting our eyes. And do not turn to the right or the left. Turn your foot from evil. So it's not the conservatives or the liberals that are right. It's God who is right, and we all have to be conformed to what He says. I'm not a member of a political party. I'm a member of a biblical party, and that's the Lord's party. So may the Lord's will be done, not what some politicians doing, because we all know it doesn't really matter. Politicians let us down. Man is always going to let us down. God will never let us down. So that's my Proverbs 4. So Proverbs 5 deals a lot with adultery. Mean that we're guys, and that a lot of stuff is targeted towards us, pornography and even guys, in our age group can go through the midlife crisis. Maybe we're getting a Trans Am and we're chasing 20-year-olds. Hopefully not. If we're walking with the Lord, that shouldn't happen. The Lord will keep you from making those foolish decisions. But it's really easy to make a bad decision. One of my good friends told me, he said, it's just about not putting yourself in a bad situation, flirting, going out to bars and hanging around women when your wife's not around, putting yourself in temptation, thinking you're going to be above that, looking at pornography, you got to shut that down. I mean, a lot of guys really struggle with that. It's a slippery slope. And I can tell you, like my wife's ex-husband, that he struggled with that. And what happened is it went from pornography to prostitutes it even went to the point where she found out he was, it's like a drug. It's like, what's the new drug? He was even starting to look at other men, and it wasn't that he's gay. It's, that he wasn't clean, but he's just like a drug. Like, what's my next fix coming from? And it was a slippery slope for this kind of thing. So you have to be, you have to be really careful to open up that door and not do it, not go down, not take the bait. It's, people talk about drugs being addictive from the first hit. Well, for some men, that's their weakness, and the enemy's going to put that out in front of you, so don't take the bait. And, it says, when your flesh and body are consumed and you say, how I hated instruction, my heart spurned reproof. I have not listened to the voice of my teachers or inclined my ear to my instructions. So when you go the opposite of God's way, there's going to be a consequence, and you're going to regret that. It says, for the lips of the adulteress are like dripping honey, and smoother than oil is her speech, but in the end she is bitter as wormwood. So, frankly, one of my spiritual mentors says the screwing you're getting is not worth the screwing you're going to be getting, so going down that path, it's like a quick fix. Things might not be going great in your marriage, and things might not be going good, and you just like, some woman pays attention to you or whatever you decide to do, you got to be really careful with that, guys. One bad decision can alter the course of your entire life. I've seen this happen to guys over and over again. We see it happen to even really powerful people in the world that they thinking with the wrong head, and it costs them dearly. It costs them their career, it costs them their position of leadership, it costs them tons of money. They fall from grace because of this. So this is wise, all right? So this is the wisdom of the Lord. And how do you prevent that? Like everyone's like, yeah, I got this. any one of us, don't start to think that you've got this, like that would never happen to you. One of my old pastors said, how arrogant of me to think that I could never have an affair. Like I'm just bulletproof, it doesn't, nobody goes into that with the intention of that happening. And so you have to stay dialed into the Lord. That's why the 15 minutes a day, at least minimum, it should work it up to more, but staying close to the Lord prevents stupidity, prevents dumb mistakes. Because if you're walking and talking with the Lord, you're not going to go down that road. It's when we start to get away from him, it's like a kid playing out in traffic, we get smoked. So that's the thoughts for today. Check in with me, you guys. Have a blessed weekend. I'll be on tomorrow again. Sorry I missed yesterday, but I doubled it up today. Let me know how you guys are doing, and God bless you guys as we can stay the course. After a while, we pass that halfway point. The momentum starts going back in this direction. You got this. This could be a game changer for your whole year. This will be a game changer. Will be a game changer for your year if you stay the course. All right. Talk to you guys later.